Hey guys, and welcome back to Lola Disagrees. Today I'm coming at you guys with a story time. And it's a story about the time me and my sister and my cousin made a Ouija board or whatever those things are called. And just for some background, for those of you who don't know what a Ouija board is, it's spelled Ouija. And basically, it's like a way to call the dead. One day, we were sitting at my cousin Jahan's house, me and my sister, and we were just sitting there talking about like scary stuff. And she was telling us how her friends played with an Ouija board before, and one of her friends got possessed or whatever. We're like, why don't we make our own? So my sister's the creative one of the group. And she figured, okay, so here's a way we can make it. We searched pictures of what they look like. Usually it's like a board and it has letters. Then it's yes or no. And then the little piece that moves around. We were like, all right, let's do it. So I'm on the computer doing research. My cousin Jahan is helping my sister Niah build this thing. And I'm reading. And I'm on these websites. And I'm trying to find like, I don't know what I was trying to find like reliable sources that would tell me, because there's a lot of people who make websites about these things because they're interested about it. So I was looking for like reliable websites to let me know how to make it, what you got to say to like start it up so that you could actually talk to a spirit. We get to the halfway point of making this board and I'm like, let me read the side effects, caution, like, and let me read about any red flags, because I ain't trying to have, it wasn't my house, it was John's house, but I ain't trying to have no demons following me and stuff. Like, I'm with the Lord. I'm with the Lord. I don't need no type of nothing following me, coming for me when I'm sleeping. So I'm reading and I'm like, caution. If you do not dispose of this correctly, you will, you can, I don't know, a spirit can come to you and it won't leave, like, and if you don't say goodbye or something like that. And like, if you don't dispose of it correctly, it could fall, the board could come after you and follow you and do all this other stuff and all these spirits and devil and no, and I rebuke you type stuff, like stuff you don't want. So I'm just there like, guys, you sure you want to do this? They're like, well, you said you want to do it, so we doing it. And she's like, my sister's still making the board and I'm reading like, oh, this and this has happened to people, like, just stuff you don't want. So I'm like, no, we ain't making this board, stop. Psh, done. Cut it out. And they're like, no, we're making the board because we want to make the board, and the board with the people on the board. It's going to be cool. It's going to tell us our lives. No, I know my life. I don't need nobody telling me my life. So I'm reading. I'm like, all right, so how do we get rid of this shit? Because you can't just throw it in the trash and just call it a day, because if you summoned some type of evilness, it's not going to go away. It's going to keep following you. It's not going to leave. So I'm like, my heart's racing. I'm like, all right, let me read a solution to this. I still need a solution. I need a solution. I'm really paranoid, and when I watch like scary movies and stuff, I get really scared and I like won't sleep for like a week. So I was like, we getting rid of this one way or another. So I read that on the little website I was on, that you have to cut the board, whatever you made, you have to cut it into 7 pieces evenly, and then dig up a hole, bury it, and then pour salt on it. And I'm like, all right. So I'm at my cousin's house. My cousin lives about 3 to 4 minutes away from a park that we used to go to school in. So it's like the school and then the park. So we're like, let's take it up in there. I'm sorry. Them little baby kids gonna be running up in the park. They're gonna see freaking a little spirits coming around and like coming after them. I don't care. That's none of my issue. As long as when I'm sleeping at night, I don't got nobody staring over my bed like, hey. And I'm saying like, no. So we got all the stuff, right? Because at this point we was really paranoid. We was really scared. We was like, bro, no, like, we gotta sleep in this house tonight. We ain't doing this. No. So we cut it up. Well, my sister cut it up. Put everything in a bag. We got the salt, the good salt, mind you. We didn't get no cheap. We got the good salt from my aunt's kitchen. And I'm sorry, Thea, but we had to do this. We had to use up all the salt. Got the salt, put it in the bag, got everything, and started walking towards the park. We get to the park. Mind you, we have a shovel too. So imagine what 3 black girls look like walking on the street, bag of cardboard, salt, and a shovel. And it's like pitch black outside. So we got to the park, and there's some white kids there. I don't know what they was doing, but they was up in the park kissing and doing and whatever they was doing. But I was like, whatever, let's get this done and be out, because I don't know what the hell why they at the park at like that time. What are y'all doing? I mean, I know why I'm here, but why are you here, mister? So we digging up. We trying to dig, and I'm like, this is not working. It was not work. The digging was not working. All right. So we're digging and digging and digging, and I guess my cousin Jahan knew somebody in the park, and he was like, Jahan, and she was like, hey man, and he was like, hey, what you doing? Like shoveling the Ouija board? I know we did. Can I help? And we was like, yes, you can help. Yo, when I tell you he went in there and he dug up that hole, I was like, yes, go with your muscles and all of that. Go. So he dug it up. When I tell you we shoved it in there so quick, like, put all the dirt on top. I got that salt, and I was like, My sister, my cousin was like, you gonna use up all the salt? And I was like, y'all can go to Stop and Shop and get some more. I don't got time for this. Put up all the salt on that. So then we grab our shovel, the little bit of salt that was left, and we walk back to the crib. And we're reading about it and like making sure we did everything right so that nothing would come after us. Even though we didn't technically use it, the board was created. And I don't play with that stuff. I don't play with voodoo. I don't play with spirits. I respect all of the spirits, so they should respect me back and not come to my home. And they haven't. So, yes, thank you. So this day, every time we go to that park, we think about the Ouija board that we dug up. And I'm always thinking like, we should just grab the shovel and like dig it back up and see what it looks like. But at the same time, why would you want to do that? Why? Sorry to the children who are growing up currently in that park playing their games and stuff, but we dug in a Ouija board in there. And no, I'm not going to say the school or whatever because that would just disclose where I'm from. But yeah, that's the end of my story time today. If you want more story times, comment below. Give me some more of that. Like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. At Lola Disagrees for all my social medias. You know, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah. At Lola Disagrees. Bye.